So I'm Theo, I'm a first year PPist at Brasenose and from a little town called Thanet, or Ramsgate in Thanet. So the spurious honour of almost having Nigel Farage as an MP.
Oh no.
Where I'm from is a deprived area. I think at one point Margate, the town next to us, had the most shop closures on a high street in the country. My life's not particularly hard up or anything, but Thanet's not a rich area. So to come to such an innately wealthy place was kind of weird. I came in with the expectation of not being able to get along with all these stuck-up prep school kids that I thought I was just going to hate. I was adamant, like, first day I was like, right, I'll turn up in my tracksuit, like, I dare someone to say something, anything like that. And the same way that I got over my reverse snobbery, people just kind of went, okay, and we just got on based on other things. Open-mindedness is key, but I think some people just get so caught up in all the tribalism of it. I'm from quite a tight-knit extended family, so I've never met my dad was Iranian, fled Iran after the revolution, but produced me and then ran off quite promptly after hearing about my potential existence. So never met my dad, but as a result, me and my mum have been like, we're very, very close and tight-knit, which is nice. So I actually came to Oxford, ironically enough. So I mean, there was never any pressure at all from my family. It wasn't kind of like expected. But I was always quite adamant I wanted to come. We have grammar schools in Kent, and although ethically speaking they do make me a little bit twingy, I can't act like it didn't benefit me as a system. It wasn't a massively great school. Like, we had like 1 or 2 kids go to Oxbridge every year, which is more than none, but it wasn't one of those high-flying hothouse type places. It was a good school, located in a bit of a grotty area, so as a result my friends at home living in everything from mansions to 1-bedroom council flats, and we all sort of were in the same crew, so it was quite a down-to-earth environment.
Do you think people who go to comprehensive schools have less of a chance of coming here?
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm kind of uneasy about the whole grammar school system. Essentially all the kids that are labelled as smart at 11 are siphoned off, and then you're automatically put into an environment whereby you are more likely to capitalise on that innate intelligence. But if you were a late developer but were sufficiently fucked over by your first 5 years because the teachers were sort of running around trying to keep the class involved, then your chances are pretty much scuppered. So you can be as smart as shit, and as can be evidenced by the fact that there are so many smart kids that don't even contemplate coming here because they're just unaware, or they have the wrong sort of perception or stuff like that.
Do you think it would make Oxford a better place if more of those people came here?
It would make the country a better place, not just Oxford. You can't escape it that Oxbridge puts people into the top jobs. If you have all of those same people that have been from the same strata of society, have gone through the same university system, and then all end up pulling the levers in the background of the country, then you're only going to get a very one-dimensional elite, as it were. So to have people that clearly have the capacity to do great things but have seen the world from a different perspective can only ever be beneficial. It's immoral on the part of anyone specific, but it's a moral affront that smart poor kids don't do well in life and don't decide to come here and things like that. But I mean, it's systemic, isn't it? Where do you address that from? You have to address it in the fabric of society. You can't just blame Oxford because they have to take the candidates who do the best in their selection criteria, and the fact that you've been to a really expensive private school that's essentially trained you from birth to be that good, then that's society. And if comprehensive shit, if kids don't have free school meals and can't concentrate in school, it's so many other factors that you'd need to address. My development up until this stage has meant that I've come away with quite a strong sense of personal identity, which I've managed to maintain here without too much difficulty. Going off to university, I think some people feel pressure to adapt to their environment a little bit, but I've never really felt that pressure, which I think has helped me survive it and continue to be me and be happy with me. Yeah, just generally pleasantly surprised that I've managed to sort of get on with the people as well as I have, and I think that I've been accepted for me.
Do you have any plans or ideas for what you're going to do with your degree?
Okay, with my degree, some vague desire to be a force for good in the world, but past that, no.
Vague desire to be a force for good. I like that.
Yeah,
I feel like that's awesome.